Rosie, you can't cry. Sit. Do you want to, you can come up here. You can come up, yes. Come on, we'll film. Don't get your butt in the camera. Okay, good. My morning routines are sacred to me. If I don't start the day off right, I feel a little frantic, especially when you're an athlete and an entrepreneur. You wake up, there's so many things to do. I notice if I just take an hour for myself, my day goes much smoother, even if that means waking up early. So I'm a very routine, structured person. So I like to wake up. I wish I was a natural morning person, but I'm not. So wake up, you'll see I like to do some stomach vacuums. I do these year round, not only to try and keep my waist nice and tight, especially as I go up in body weight, but also because the process of just breathing, start my day off good. I tend to be anxious in the morning. That just kind of makes me feel good. So make my bed. That is really important to me. It takes 2 seconds. I'm not making it perfect, but that makes me feel like when my life is chaotic, at least I can climb into a nice made bed at the end of the day. I weigh myself. I try to do this every day. I have a little document that I track my weight, progress, all of that, just a habit. And then I do my morning SPF. I live in Vegas, so I have to put my SPF on. Yes, I'm still gonna put a hat on, but I do all that. I don't do my full out makeup. I just put just a little bit on, depending on the day. Maybe I'll put more on, but I can always put more makeup on later. So come downstairs. Good morning, baby Rosie. Who wants breakfast? Does baby Rosie want breakfast? I take my morning supplements on an empty stomach. I feed Rosie. Yes, she gets her collagen and she takes the same pristine omegas as me. Those are the granite ones, which I'm gonna link everything in the description. And then you'll notice I have not checked my phone yet. That is really important to me because as soon as I check my phone, it's game over. Then all the thought bubbles and the anxiety starts. I have clients and other people that are in different parts of the world. So it's morning here, but it might be middle of their working day. So I don't check it. A big motto I have is sky before screen. I really try and honor that. Remember that, sky before screen. Because then what I do, popped our morning pills, fed her breakfast, time for her and I to go outside. I like to walk anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. I do allow myself to check my phone then we run around in the park, and on the way home, I usually try and do something for myself, whether that be a podcast, an Audible, or sometimes I'm actually listening to my own podcast, making notes so I can edit. So kind of sensing the theme of always working, but always trying to stay calm. So then I get home, time for meal one. I do always do my walk fasted. If it's prepping season, I even then try to divide my cardio up because my walk is longer than most people's and I'm walking at like 3.5 miles an hour. I have long legs, so it can count as a little bit of cardio. My heart rate usually gets up to like 130 or so. So have my first meal. Right now that's 3 eggs and 2 pieces of sourdough. So good, put some jelly on it. Eat that right after that's done. Prep all my food for the day. I'll link the episode in the description, but you can see how I prep all my food for the day so it's ready to go. Then after that, head upstairs. It's still me time, so I'm either gonna do some rolling and stretch or 15 minutes. I have a little timer I like to use just so I don't get too lost in it because I can do it all day. But 15 minutes of either journaling or reading something, just trying to get my brain into creativity mode. It's really important to me where I have like 4 different versions of myself. There's the coach, there's the athlete, I have my fetish business. I also do like acting, commercials, and modeling. So there's like 5 different parts of me. There's always admin tasks. So I just noticed that my brain works better. I feel like I have more creative ideas if I take that time in the morning, because then it's right to work. Then it's kind of just like going through the checklist, emails, something when you're an entrepreneur always goes unplanned. So I might have a scheduled day where I think I'm doing X, Y, and Z, but then you're kind of constantly putting out fires, or you have random phone calls. But again, another reason why I put my phone on Do Not Disturb is no one can have access to me unless I allow that. And that's really important to me so that I can show up and do a good job at all the different work I'm doing. So I know this kind of sounds like a morning influencer routine. You have to find what works for you. When I had a corporate normal job, I obviously wasn't spending this much time in my morning routine. But at the same time, I didn't have this many obligations or this many different Britneys, as I like to say. So I've been walking in the morning, though, for years. That is a non-negotiable for me. It is so obvious how much that affects my mood, my day. So I hope you all like this, learn something, find what works for you, and most importantly, check out the description. I put my daily supplements in there, and I linked to the other videos, so everything you can find. And again, you can find me on Instagram, B_Dimez, and Granite Nutrition.